Thank you for staying with us here at Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. During the break, Jack has got something he has been dying to say, and then we'll get back to teaching you what the left does that has taken over America. Go ahead, Jack.
Well, those of you that listen to political news know that Pat Fitzgerald is leaving his job as a U.S. Attorney to Illinois. He was appointed by Republican Peter Fitzgerald, no relation, and Peter sacrificed his career because the political rascals in Illinois were still strong a bit ago when this all happened. It's about 8 years ago now that Peter Fitzgerald was elected, but he only ran one term because the crookery in this thing. He ran first as a senator in Illinois, and when he announced that he was going to run for U.S. Senator, the word came back to me from Springfield that, boy, there's panic down here. Fitzgerald is honest, and he's going to be calling out the names. They went crazy that this might be the U.S. Attorney from Illinois, the U.S. Senator from Illinois. After one term, he nominated Patrick Fitzgerald, and Pat Fitzgerald was obtained from out east. He had a reputation already for being uncorruptible, and so he brought that to great panic, spread through the whole state. My God, they had to stop him. We must have a man from Illinois. It's always been done that way. But Peter Fitzgerald brought Pat Fitzgerald to us, and in the roughly 10 years that he's been here, at rough estimate, he's sent about 400 political crooks from both sides of the aisle, both Republicans and Democrats, of large and small, couple of governors. They've all been trundled off. If you want a favor on license plates, realize who made them. It's your governor.
Well, he started off with Governor Ryan.
Yes. Well, there's a lot to be said there and the rest of it. But anyway, he dug into the crooks of Illinois, about 400 deep, and he's still been at it. And he's been the biggest, greatest thing that's happened to Illinois. All these politicos. Listen, the Democrats have turned Illinois into the most corrupt state in the Union. Everybody worldwide knows that. And they've also turned it into the most broke. And yes, everybody's beginning to realize that in Illinois. We're more broke than California, deeper that is. But he came in here and started pounding away at these people who were running it. The Republicans were complicit in that the Democrats were the geniuses, had been for decades, of building a crooked state, a crooked city, Chicago, and they built it up. But we had all too many Republicans that were buying into the trickle-down theory. They were taking the crumbs from the Democrat table and keeping their mouths shut, and they played along with it. Well, that's gone. We've blown away the top of the Republican Party, and we've got a real chance to reorganize it with the help of the Tea Party, because the Tea Party is going to bring the votes. But Patrick Fitzgerald is leaving here, and it's with great regret. But if you want to see some of the details, read the editorial thing that John Cass has written. It's on the second page of today's Tribune. And he tells you a little bit about some of the creepy part of the Republicans in this. But the big thing is, Fitzgerald sent a lot of crooks from both sides to jail, and we have a real chance to turn Illinois back into the dynamo of money and jobs that it once was that I can remember. So what I'm proposing here is that we all get together and have a really big send-off for Patrick Fitzgerald and have a big dinner for him and honor this man. Now, I haven't asked him about this, but I'll be calling him, and he's not a very public guy, and he wouldn't want to compromise what he can do as a U.S. attorney or head of the FBI or whatever he's going to have as his next job. But he's given us 10 years, wonderful years, of getting rid of a lot of crooks in Illinois. They've been cringing, and a lot of them think they're going to get ahead now. Oh, there's cheers going up in the Democrats that Pat Fitzgerald is going. Well, we want to give him a good send-off and then get to work and get rid of the crooks in Illinois.
Well,
We have a great state to work for.
A little news from the political grapevine. I believe Romney's going to be looking for a good attorney general come January.
Well, there you go. That's what we need. But now, Sarah, you know what? Things would have not gotten this bad if folks would have been engaged at every level of their government.
Oh,
guess what?
isn't that true?
We don't have to be a Patrick Fitzgerald in order to hold our own parties accountable. We can do that ourselves. And from U.S. Senate, state Senate, but even into the very, very local level, what about school boards and city council? How are you holding them accountable?
And that's really what community organizing, community activism is holding your government, Democrat, Republican, whatever they are, accountable to your taxpayer dollars on all levels, correct? And this is what you teach at American Majority on how to do things like that.
Now, the unions have infiltrated the school boards and the city councils.
Say it ain't so.
Well, yes, definitely. Well, then, what are we? What are we, the concerned conservative citizens? What are we, the Tea Party? What are we doing to get our people on the school boards and city councils?
Exactly.
We need to start there. Running for office, anyone can run for office. Well, almost anyone can run for office for a school board or city council. We need to start to take over our own backyards and start at that level.
Well, isn't that exactly what the left did? They started infiltrating, smart by design, a game plan at every level. I know you have a class through American Majority.
We have a series on it.
It's the series called How the Left Does It.
How the left does community organizing, how they do precinct work and GOTV.
You know what? We're going to talk more to Sarah when we come back after the break.